Hi, I'm Maya, and this is the channel Bookworm Dreams. Today I'm going to talk about my HRCYED update. This is going to be an update for March and April. So for all of you who don't know, HRCYED, or the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, is a year-long reading challenge that started in July of last year and it's going to end in July of this year. And it consists of a bingo board of 25 prompts, and each prompt is a mini reading challenge in itself. Mini in quotes. The way I track my reading for this challenge is by using a spreadsheet that the creator of the challenge, Q, or Stephanie, created. We'll just go through this spreadsheet to figure out how we stand. Since last time, I have figured out by watching other videos that you can hide sheets on an Excel spreadsheet. In this update, you'll see less sheets than before because I've hidden all of those that I have finished. So there's less stuff to go through. So let's go to the spreadsheet. Here is the bingo board. As you can see, there are some changes, finally. Not a lot of them, but there are some. Because I actually did read like 7 or 8 books for the reading challenge in March, but then I only read 4 for April. So yeah, we're not doing as well as we could. So here are some stats. Here is the tracker. As you can see, not a lot of books read in this last couple of months. And let's go through the prompts that I'm still working on. So, By the 100th prompt is now done because I just went back and I added a book, which is Dragonfried by J. Zachary Pike, which is a book I read like at the beginning of this challenge, so either in July or August. And it is a book with over 500 pages. And with that, I filled the prompt and I finished it. And I'm done. So Dragonfired by J. Zachary Pike is book 3 in his, I want to say, the Long Prophet saga. So yeah, it's book 3 in a series in which we follow a sort of D&D campaign that just goes off the rails, and it's a whole satire of the economics of being in a band and going on adventures. So yeah, I finished this prompt, so yay me. For the subgenre of fantasy, I have no change. I'm currently reading Quicksilver, so hopefully I will finish that soon and finish the prompt with it. So nothing has changed. Series Staircase, there is some change. I added a trilogy that I've read by Sam King. This is the Orcverse something? Kingverse. This is the Kingverse series, and I read the first 3 books in this, let's call it fantasy romance series. Bossed by the Orc, Summoning the Orc, and Guarded by the Orc. Basically, we live in a world where monsters are known, and our female characters basically meet an orc, and the orc is like, oh my god, you're my mate, and then they do everything in their power to make sure that the human stays with them, and they become a couple at the end. It's a fun, like, low stakes popcorn read. Nothing's changed in the award season. I haven't read anything new. The last 10 years. So the change for the last 10 years is that I added The Relentless Moon by Mary Robinette Kowal. This is a book that follows an alternate universe history where a giant meteor fell on DC, somewhere in the States, and basically started the apocalypse. And now the space program of the 50s and 60s is accelerated because they have to find a way out of the planet. For the Disability Challenge, nothing has changed. For Heritage Months, I added the Relentless Moon for Jewish Heritage because the author is Jewish, Mary Robinette Kowal. Nothing's changed in the Translation Challenge because I'm not reading translated works. For Around the World, I added nothing, I think. There is no change for the Around the World. Even Bigger Rainbow. So I added a blue and white. So I still have red, orange, and yellow to read. So for blue, I added The Inheritance by Ilona Andrews, Portal sci-fi series, in which we follow a character who has the power to go, when she goes off through a portal to another land, she can detect precious minerals and stuff, and gems and stones, and her crew and herself gets abandoned in one of her missions, and then stuff happens. It's really, really awesome. And then for white, I added The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang, Tiny Eye says that this cover is 62.5% white, and the prompt says it has to be at least 50% or more of that color. And yeah, it fits. So basically, this is a graphic novel in which we follow Prince Sebastian, who likes to wear dresses and dress as a woman. And he finds a very talented young dressmaker to make the dress for him. And then stuff happens from there. It's a really, really awesome graphic novel. So if you got the chance to read it, please do. For Make a Quote, nothing's changed. Become the Avatar, nothing's changed. Queer Alphabet. I added the Prince and the Dressmaker for gender fluid or two-spirit prompt in this part of this prompt. And I have 2 books left to finish up the whole thing. For the BIPOC challenge, nothing has changed. So all the 3 books I've read are still there. For new releases, I just managed to read the March one, which is another Ilona Andrews book called This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me, which is an awesome fantasy in which we follow Maggie. Maggie is from our world, and she finds herself in the fantasy world of her favorite book. And she's trying to figure out what the hell is happening. And it's really awesome. I mean, if you enjoy Ilona Andrews' writing, they do a fantastic job in this new sort of genre for them. And yeah, it's an awesome book. Read it. For April, I haven't even picked what I'm going to read yet, and it's already May. So yeah, I'm going to have to hurry up on that because we only get 60 days to read a book after it is released. And for Challenge Yourself, I finished this, which is awesome for me. So last time you saw this, we had the books up to Gideon. Now we have the rest of the thing finished. So my challenge for Challenge Yourself was to read or finish my Reddit Fantasy Bingo TBR, and I did. And I have a whole video of wrapping up all the books I read for that, so you can check that out. Since last time you saw me, I read Arm of the Sphinx by Josiah Bancroft, which is book 2 in his Tower of Babel series. I read Curses and Cocktails by S.L. Rowland, which is a cozy fantasy, a really cool cozy fantasy. Then I read Bonesmith by Nikki Pau Preto. I read, which is a duology, a YA duology, but it's kind of also dark. Then I read A Pirate's Life for Tea by Rebecca Thorne, which is another sort of cozy fantasy. I also read Contagion by Aaron Bowman, which is a sci-fi horror, like biopunk, because there's like technology and people discovering things and zombie-like stuff. So yeah. And The Midnight Mass was there before because I read it. I watched it before because it was the one non-book prompt for this year. So yeah, I finished it, and that prompt is done. And the last prompt I finished would be Q's recommendations, because by reading Curses and Cocktails, I found the book that Q made a mini review of, which I agree with her mini review. And yeah, with that, I finished the entire prompt, which is great. All right, so this is what the bingo board looks like. It doesn't look like much, but I'm sort of close to a bunch of them being done. So hopefully in the next 2 months, I mean, we only have 2 months left. So I hope for in the next 2 months, I will be reading a bunch of those. So yeah, that's my update. If you're participating in HRCYED, please let me know down below if you're going to participate in 3.0, because I really do want to, but I think I'm going to have to figure out a new plan of tackling this challenge, because I mean, I made a TBR, and then, you know, I read most of my TBR. Like, I would say of all the things I've read, I'm pretty sure like 70 or 80% was from my actual TBR. So that's my update. If you want to share your thoughts, please do down below in the comments. Do the YouTube things, press the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!